Kristen Oaks-White.
And I'm Avery Davidson. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week.
Well, did you know there are nearly 560,000 head of beef cattle on more than 11,000 ranches across Louisiana? And that's a fact that I know all too well as a former Louisiana cattleman's queen.
Then you likely knew a lot of people there, Kristen, at the annual Cattle Industry Convention and National Cattlemen's Beef Association trade show. More than 7,000 people registered for the event, and we found out from Louisiana cattlemen there in New Orleans, it's a great way to make connections.
The National Cattlemen's Beef Association trade show is 7 acres of booths and equipment. And members of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Livestock Advisory Committee are taking in all 7 acres. Committee Chair Marty Woldridge says about a dozen of his fellow cattle ranchers joined him in New Orleans.
A really great time for us to get together, see each other, but to get in here and mix and mingle. I mean, I saw them this morning. I saw those people as we got our name tags and got in the door, and I haven't hardly seen most of them since. I pass them every now and then, but they're here laying their hands on the latest equipment and getting a visit with the pharmaceutical reps that they know through, from back home and so on and so forth. It's really a great deal for them to come and see what the latest in the cattle industry is right now.
Woldridge makes a stop at the Town Creek Farm booth to speak with Joy Resnicek. Woldridge and many other Louisiana ranchers do business with the farm based in West Point, Mississippi, which is why when the Cattle Industry Convention is close to home, Resnicek sets up a booth.
This year has been particularly interesting because we've actually run into quite a few people that toured Town Creek Farm. They were with the Louisiana Beef Tour. We had a great tour. Guys have come up, talked about the tour, and the networking here is absolutely fantastic.
I like it all right now. It's like a kid in a candy store.
Bossier Parish Farm Bureau President Lloyd Dodson mapped out his route through the trade show.
You can't go anywhere else to get as much information in a day on what we need and what we use to try to make it work in the cattle business.
The National Cattlemen's Beef Association has a new president. Jennifer Houston of Sweetwater, Tennessee will take the helm. Louisiana rancher Amelia Kent, who is also on the Louisiana Farm Bureau Livestock Committee, continues to serve on the Cattlemen's Beef Board. And Kristen, I was really impressed with the size of that trade show and just how many people were there.
My father-in-law and mother-in-law usually always go to it, but they mentioned that this is a big convention, and I think it's because people don't want to pass up a good time in New Orleans.
Oh no, and this one set a record, so record attendance again.
Well, awesome. Maybe we'll have more people come back to New Orleans.